Hi, Peter. My name is Cherry Drulis. I am a clinician. I am bringing about 30 years experience to the Samsung healthcare team. My role at Samsung is I am the director of the Healthcare Mobile B2B enterprise team, leading a team of AEs, engineers, and business development.
Love it. And so thanks for coming, Cherry. And tell me a little bit more about Samsung in the healthcare space, because obviously Samsung, well-known brand generally. I'd love to learn more about what you're doing in healthcare.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that question asked a lot because most people think of Samsung as the cool refrigerators and the bespoke line, but we actually have an enterprise side of the business as well. And over on the healthcare side, we really focus around mobile technology and how we can leverage our technology paired with our partner. We have a partner ecosystem that brings the SaaS applications. And then we're addressing different focus areas within the healthcare space. We primarily are looking at digital care delivery models, and that incorporates really all things that are required to provide care to patients and meet them on their own terms. We also focus our offerings and our solutions around efficiency at the point of care. So how do we improve those workflows for care providers, whether that care provider is a provider, a clinician, or even your own family member in the home? How do we make that care more efficient? And then we have another focus area around decentralized clinical trials, really looking at how do we take that traditional pull methodology into a push methodology and take the trial into the comfort of the home of the individuals participating in those studies.
Yeah, fascinating. And I guess it sounds like it's engaging with the healthcare ecosystem in for different stakeholders as well. Maybe if we just unpack each of those a little bit more. You mentioned up the front there, it was like a partner ecosystem, or am I understanding the IT provider perspective, or the on the vendor side? Is that right? Tell me a little bit more about how you're engaging with the IT professional crowd within the healthcare.
Yeah, absolutely. So we work with SaaS partners. So keep in mind, we are a hardware company. So we provide all the digital touch points for solutions. So we need to put content on that hardware. So that's what our partner ecosystem is about. So if you're looking at an interactive patient care platform, we have partners that can provide that technology that we then put on our hardware to bring those solutions to life. So I always like to tell our customers, think about us as the enabler to bring your solution to life on the best digital touch point possible to bring efficiency and ease of use with deep integration for your care team.
You mentioned there's also a patient-facing aspect as well, patients engaging with the technology. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So we cover the entire continuum. We don't just think about the caregivers. We keep the patients top of mind, and the patients are the center of all of our decisions we make at Samsung. So we also have applications and solutions that allows the patients to also communicate with their care team and their providers, whether that's through telehealth visits, through RPM capabilities, or even when they're in the patient room, being able to communicate via digital monitors, digital type technology, so that they can feel like they're a part of their care and they have a voice in the care that they are receiving.
Yeah, interesting. And then I skipped over the middle bit, is the care providers there. It sounds like that's an important element to the work you do as well.
Yes, absolutely. So the care team is very important to us as well. We really want to make sure that the care team has the best devices at the point of care when they need them, really about the efficiency, making sure that whatever device we implement for a solution, that we have that deep integration for that seamless workflow. We don't want it to be a heavy uplift or another device they have to carry. We really like to implement solutions that a device can be a multi-use device so that we can simplify it. So let me give you a little example of what I'm talking about. So you traditionally see nurses walking around a hospital pushing these really large workstations on wheels. We have the ability to come in there and eliminate that big cart with that heavy PC on it and equip our clinicians with an XCover 6 Pro, which can be all things, right? So they can use that XCover 6 Pro to provide the care they need to provide to their patients by simply leveraging a capability called DEX that is on our devices, which stands for Desktop Experience. So now imagine you are a clinician walking around the hospital with this handheld device, a phone, that we have fully customized to meet the needs of that clinician. So they can use that device to make calls, secure texting. They can walk into a patient's room, scan an armband, see their medical records, look at their MARS, give medications, and if they need to display that on a display over at the foot wall of the bed, we now can have that come up on the foot wall of the bed. The patient can see their plan of care, look at their medication review. If the physician wants to review an x-ray, they can pull the diagnostics up, talk about their diagnosis with the patient. We really bring that deep integration and flexibility to streamline the workflow to impact the overall experience of the clinician and the patient.
Yeah. It's fascinating. I'm sitting here thinking that, if the strategy, like you're dealing mostly in the hardware side, I guess, if you look for it externally, but the more you dive into it and with the deep integration or understanding you have of the various stakeholders, I mean, one strategy could just be that Samsung gets a bunch of distributors and sells physical stuff and people just work out how to use it and that's it. But this is way much more than that in terms of partnering with those different players in the ecosystem, and then I guess that integration between the ensuring that those solutions are well integrated into your product, because there's that physical engagement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the things is I'm really big on trust.
Yeah.
And transparency. So when we work with our customers, we're there from the beginning throughout the entire partnership. We don't just sell hardware and walk away. We're there to make sure that they're getting the fullest potential value of that investment and that it is being implemented and used as intended with that use case.
And I guess once you've got that trust and you've got that relationship, it allows you to do some cooler things too. I guess there's, we were speaking before we started around some, space around utilizing artificial intelligence or other kind of emerging things. Tell me about what's on the horizon and stuff you work.
Yes, I get really super excited. So we call that the art of the possible. And I'm always challenging myself and my team and our clients to think about the art of the possible. Don't think about what we know. Think about what we don't know and how we can push the boundaries. And if you're thinking about a workflow and it just doesn't seem right or you think it can be done different, let's talk about it, right? Let's figure out how we can take our technology with the right SaaS applications and figure out what the future of healthcare looks like together. I always say we need to collaborate, innovate, and partner, because together, as that cohesive partnership, we'll do greater things in healthcare than just as a single thought track with just one point of view.
Speaking my language there, but then, you alluded to the question about the future of healthcare. From your side, where do you see some of the future opportunities in the healthcare space?
Yeah, I think we're just really scratching the surface of what the future could bring. So I think AI has a place in healthcare. We are still trying to figure out how to leverage AI in healthcare and what AI can actually do, not only for the care team, but the patients, to enable them to be more owners and steward of their own health.
Yeah.
When I think about the future of healthcare, we at Samsung, and a lot of people do not realize this, is we have a medical center that's in South Korea. We built our health facility. It is state-of-the-art 5G. And we host our customers there. We invite our customers come to look at our healthcare facility. We have leveraged all of our digital technology. It's a 5G connected hospital. And from the moment you walk in the door, it just eludes patient experience, and you feel like that concierge. We like to take that, replicate that in our other customers. And what's really nice is we have this healthcare system that we have built, and we have it so customers can come and experience it on their self to understand what we bring and what our legacy in healthcare is. It's more than just devices. We have, like I said, a healthcare system. We have a small diagnostics equipment company as well. We have AI ultrasound machines for sonography. We own pharmaceutical manufacturing companies as well. So we produce mass drug productions for 13 of the largest pharmas in the world. A lot of people did not realize that. Samsung has a very deep legacy in healthcare, and we are every year now evangelizing that story.